Welcome to New Hope and Iveland Railroad. We're off to our outdoor fun today. This is New Hope, Pennsylvania. Okay. Sure will.
$26 for up to 2 hours.
You cannot find a free parking here, but this is the best way to keep your car safe. $26 for 2 hours and $6 for additional 30 minutes. Oh, so this is the train. Happy Saturday. Good morning. Today is October the 23rd. We are on our way to our Saturday adventure in New Hope, Pennsylvania. All the trees are starting to change now. This is the highway. Okay, see you in a bit. This is the New Jersey Tunnel, Trenton. Now we are in Trenton now. Trenton is the capital city of New Jersey. Central Jersey.
Dances, recording sessions, but not used at that point.
Welcome to New Hope, Pennsylvania. Wow, look at the water. The water is very still. Very, very calm waters. This is a 2-lane bridge that connects New Jersey and New Hope, Pennsylvania. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at this kayak. This place is always busy with lots of tourists. A tourist destination. Wow, look at those. Look at the water. That's good. Here we are. We're going up to the track. Pennsylvania. lovely day for this activity.
You're going to have a disappointing time, although we will show you some trees that look like they're, you know, changing colors. So you guys are getting a deal. But this is the 1 o'clock train. We'll be back at the station at 2. Not at 3:30. Not at 3. Okay? We've had people get on the wrong train, so I just don't want anybody on this train today to be on the wrong train. We will be leaving in 3 minutes. We're leaving in 3 minutes. Departing at 1 o'clock for Lahaska. My name is Campbell and I'll be your trainman today. We're just leaving the train depot. We're past the old ticket office, which was completed in 1891. And it was actually moved from its original location, which was right here at Bridge Street. So they moved it a couple hundred yards to its current location. That was done in about 1966 when the railroad was purchased by a group of railroad enthusiasts named the New Hope and Ivyland Railroad. 9 water-powered grist mills. Now a grist mill is basically a mill, of course, where the water powered the machinery that would grind things like wheat into flour, and then they'd make bread. The Reeder family. And our next railroad crossing coming up in a few minutes is at Reeder Road. The most prominent member of the Reeder family was probably Aspern Reeder, and he was Pennsylvania's very first food and dairy commissioner. So he was a politician who liked to drink milk, and I don't know whether he had a white mustache or not. But he was also wealthy enough as a dairy farmer, believe it or not. He owned stock at an approaching passenger train. The engineer in the locomotive would blow his whistle and stop the train and let you get on. Now you could buy your tickets on board the train. Now how much do you think a ticket, a round-trip ticket, cost to go from New Hope to Philadelphia and back in 1920? It was $1 for a round-trip ticket. Now, if you were a school student and you wanted to go to high school in New Hope from, let's say, Lahaska, not 4.5 miles, you could buy a weekly pass for 40 cents to take the train. There were no cars or buses, you see, in those days. The transportation, your choices were you could ride a horse, you could walk, or you could take the train. Just imagine those of you that are high school students, they were almost all just coach cars, like our cars today. And they traveled mainly around Philadelphia in sort of commuter service. There were 2 railroads that ran the commuter trains up until the days of SEPTA in the 50s and 60s. And they were the Pennsylvania Railroad and the Reading Railroad. Both of those 2 train companies had privately run commuter trains. By the way, as much as we'd like to talk about it, they both went bankrupt. house. This was built in 1844. 1844. It's a privately owned home, and they've added on quite a bit. They added on the back part there, which is where they live. As far as I know, I've never been inside the house, but the front part, which is the stone part, appears to me to not be used very much. I don't think it's heated very well. It's not insulated. Nonetheless, people do live there. On the right-hand side of our train now is...
Here's the other side.